Hello everyone, I'm Tilly Douglas from Visual Sense Crafts, and I'm going to show you today how you can make a crochet basic granny square. Now if you can already make a granny square, then this video is not going to be for you, because I'm going to show a step-by-step guide, so for complete beginners, how you can make a basic granny square. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll be able to make granny squares. So let's crack on and we'll get started, and hopefully you'll be able to join in as I go. So today we're going to make these basic crochet granny squares, and I love these granny squares because they're so versatile. You can make them as they are and just keep making them bigger and bigger. Just make a huge great big one, or you can make the smaller ones and crochet them together to make a blanket or whatever you want to make in the smaller squares. And I've made hundreds and hundreds of these over the years, so I'm going to show you how I make them today. Now people make them different ways. Everybody will have their each individual way, and they'll say, oh no, you don't want to do 2 stitches, you want to do 3 stitches, and you don't want to put a stitch in there. And people all have different ways, but the way I think of it is there's no right or wrong way, there's just whatever way you want to do it, and this is how I do them. So I want to show you how I make mine. And the yarn I'm going to use today is this Vintage Peach, and it's Stylecraft. It's a beautiful yarn, it's nice and soft, and it's perfect for starting off on these granny squares. This is a double knit, and when you get your yarn, it's really worth taking notice of the label, because there's so much information on here. It's got all your washing instructions, and it's got your tension gauge, and it's got the knitting needle size or the crochet hook size. So it's recommending a 4mm crochet hook. So just so happens I have my Susan Bates crochet hooks here today, because I love Susan Bates crochet hooks, and the 4mm one is one of my absolutely favourite colours. So what we're going to do to start off with is I'm going to show you how I do it. So we need to do a slip knot to start. So the way I do it is I hold on to this tail end here and pick up the yarn just above where my fingers hold in there, and then hold on to it there, and then wrap the yarn around this finger and pull it round, and then loop that and pick up the yarn through that loop, and that's a nice slip knot. So I'll just show you that once more. So you hold on to this tail end, you never let go of this tail end whilst you're making this slip knot. Hold it up just above the tail end, loop that finger round, and then simply make that loop and pick it up through the loop, and there's your slip knot. And then you put it on the end of your crochet hook and slide the slip knot closed. And you don't want it too tight, you want it to just slides nicely over your crochet hook. Now the next thing is how to hold the yarn and your needle. So again, there's many different ways, and there's lots of people do it lots of different ways, but how I do it is I loop the yarn around my little finger, and then I take that yarn around that finger. So around that finger, and then around that finger, and then you can work your yarn. Gives it a nice tension rather than it just holding it like that, and it doesn't get, for me, it doesn't get the tension right. So I always like to hold it like that. And my crochet hook I just hold like this. But like I say, everybody will have different ways, so you'll find whichever way is easiest for you. So to start off with, we're going to do some chains, and we're going to chain 5. So to do a chain, you go around with the back of the yarn and pull up a loop. So pull it round and pull it through. So that's one chain. So then you're going to do that again. So you crochet hook to the front, and you're going to go around the back of the yarn and pull that loop through. So you've got 2 chains, and I'm going to do it again. So you've got 3, 4, 5. So there you have 5 chains on your needle, on your hook. So we're going to now go into this gap here. You'll see if you lift that up there, that's where we're going to put our needle, our hook, into this first hole there. So we're going to go into that first hole, and we're going to wrap the yarn around and pull it through, and then we're going to pull it through the other loop as well, and that is a slip stitch. So now we've got a nice hole that we're going to work into, because what we've just done here is we've just made this center hole here. Let me just zoom that in a little bit there. So we've just made this hole, and now we're going to work these 4 little shell patterns around that hole. So we're just working that center part there. So to do that, after we've got our first hole in the middle, we're going to chain 3 stitches. So just the same as we did before, wrap the yarn around and pull it through. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to work into this hole here. So we're going to wrap the yarn around, and this is called a double crochet. This is US terms, it's a double crochet. In UK terms, it's a treble crochet, because they have different terms, but in US terms this is a double crochet. So you have your chain 3, which we do a chain 3 because that is the same size as a double crochet. So we're going to wrap the yarn around, put it through that very center of that hole, pick up the yarn and pull it through. So then we have 3 loops on our hook. So we're going to wrap the yarn around and pull it through 2 of those loops, and then we're going to wrap the yarn around again and pull it through the other 2. So that is our first double crochet, and then we're going to do that again, exactly the same thing again. So we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook, through the hole, and pick up the yarn from the back and pull it through. So we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to wrap the yarn around our hook again and pull it through 2 loops, wrap the yarn around again and pull it through 2 loops, and that is our first of these little shell patterns. So we've got the chain that we started with, and then a double crochet and a double crochet. So now we're going to make this little corner here. So when we're on a corner, we need to be able to make it a little bit bigger. So every time you make a new row, you make it bigger by making these corners. So we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do exactly the same as we did here with the double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, go through the hole, pull our yarn through, and then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and we're going to do that again. Yarn over, go through the hole, pull the yarn through. So we've got 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we have 2 of our double crochets on there now. We need another one. So we're going to do the same again. Going to yarn over, through the hole, pick up the yarn from the back and pull it through. So we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of them. So we have 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2. So that is our second of these 4 center ones. So here we have the center, the corner. So these are these 2 and this corner, and that is that center hole. So what we're going to do now is going to work on the other 2 and the other corner. So we're working on a corner. So we want to chain 3, just the same as we did here. So chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. And then we're going to work back into this center hole, and we're going to, let me move that out of the way so it's a bit distracting. We're going to do a double crochet into this center hole. So we wrap the yarn around a hook into the center hole, pick up the yarn from the back and pull it through. So we have 3 loops on our hook, and we're going to yarn over, pull that through 2, and yarn over and pull it through the other 2. So we have our first one of those set of 3. So we're going to do the same again, yarn over, go through the center, yarn over and pull through the whole. So we've got 3 loops on our hook, then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So there we have our second one. So we've got one more to do. So yarn over, go through the center hole and pull that yarn back through. So we have 3 loops on our hook. So we yarn over and pull through 2 of them, yarn over and pull through the other 2, and there we have our 3. So now we've got 2 corners and 3 of our little shell shapes like that. So now we want to do another corner, which is chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do our next set of 3. So we're going to yarn over, go through that center hole, pick up the yarn and pull it through. So we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull it through 2 of them, yarn over and pull it through 2. We're going to do the same again. We're going to yarn over, go through the center, pull back through the yarn, and here we have 3 loops on our hook. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of them, and yarn over and pull through 2 of them. So we've got that 2. Now we need one more double crochet. So we're going to yarn over, go through the hole in the middle, pull back through the yarn. So we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there was our 4 shell patterns. We've got 1, 2, 3 corners. So here we need to make that 4th corner, and to do that we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. So then we're going to attach this corner to the top of here, so it'll all join up nicely the same as these. So we're going to go into the top of this first chain 3 that we did. So put it in through the top, grab the yarn from the back and pull it through, and then just pull it through the stitch on your hook, and there we have our first square. So now we're going to start building. We've got our first square with our 4 corners. So if you pull it like that, you'll be able to see how that's a square. So we have our 4 corners and we have our 4 shells from this center. So now what we want to do is start on our second round. So to do that, we need to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, which counts as our first double, but this double will count from this corner. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to chain 1 more, and as we go along you'll see how this actually works. So we're not going to work on this shell part here, we're going to move across and work into this corner here. So this will be where we join together right at the very end. So we're going to do 1 more chain, so that makes it 4 chains, and then we're going to work into this corner space here. So we're going to do a double crochet. So we yarn over, we go into the big space, pull through the yarn, so we have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there we have the first of our cluster of 3. So we're going to do that again, another double crochet, so yarn over, go through that gap in the corner, pick up the yarn from behind and pull it through, 3 loops on our hook. So we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there's 2 of our cluster of 3. So we're going to do the same again. We're going to yarn over, through the gap, pull the yarn through, so we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So this is our new corner. So because we're working into a corner, we need to make the corner bigger, so it gets bigger on every round you do. So to do that, we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to work another set of these 3 double crochets into the same space as before. So yarn over into that corner space and pick up the yarn from the back, pull it through. We've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to do that again, yarn over through that corner space, pull up the yarn. We've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So here's our corner, and we've got 2 of the cluster of 3, so we want another one. So we yarn over into that big space, yarn over and pull that yarn through, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there we have this corner. So we have our center 4, and then these 2 and this corner space. And as we go further, the pattern will be a lot easier for you to follow, because all of a sudden you'll go, I've got it. So here we need to do a chain. So we're going to do 1 chain. This is our moving chain, because it gives us the space that we need to move over into here. So now we're going to work into this corner. Just the same, we're going to do a double crochet, so yarn over into that corner space, yarn over, pull through that yarn, got 3 loops on your hook, we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we're going to do that again, exactly the same, a double crochet. So we're going to yarn over into that big corner space, pull through the yarn, so you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So we want another one, so we're going to yarn over into that big space, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there we have our 3. So now we're going to work our next corner. So we need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do another set of 3 double crochets into that same corner space. So we're going to yarn over into that corner space, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we need to do 2 more of those. So yarn over into that corner space, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over through 2 loops, yarn over through the other 2 loops. So we need another one, so yarn over into the space, yarn over, pull it through. So we've got 3 loops on our hook, so we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there we have our next corner. So here we need to move over into this corner, so we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do our 2 sets of double crochets into this corner. So we're going to yarn over into that corner space where the 3 chain is, pull the yarn through, yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there's our first one. We're going to do the same again, and one more, so you can see it's starting to take shape. So now we've got to build this other corner, so we need to do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do another set of these 3 in this same space. So yarn over through that space, yarn over and pull it through. So you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to do that 2 more times in this corner. So we're going to yarn over into the big space, yarn over, pull it through. We've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to do it again. So yarn over into the space, yarn over and pull that through. Then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there we have our 3rd corner on our 2nd row. So now we need to move across here and into this corner space here. See if you see that like a cross sort of shape. So we're going to chain 1, which is our chain to move across, and then we're going to yarn over into that corner space, pull that yarn through. We've got 3 loops on our hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2, and we're going to do that again. Yarn over into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. There's 2, so we're going to do 1 more. Yarn over into the space, yarn over and pull it through from the back, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's our 3 double crochets. So now we're going to chain 3 to make our 4th corner. So 1, 2, 3. And here, this is where we started this is going to make this set of 3 up. So we're only going to do 2 sets of double crochet. So yarn over into that big corner space, yarn over and pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to do it again. Yarn over through the corner space, yarn over and pull through. So we've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So here we have our 4 corners, and this is the 2, and if you see that one is going to pull around there to make that the 3rd one of that triple group. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to count up 3 stitches from here, or you could just count 1 chain space from there. But if you count up 3 stitches and you put it in crochet hook into the top of that stitch, and then pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through the stitch that was on your hook, and that is called a slip stitch, and that completes your 2nd row. So now what you've got here is this center row, and then the row on the outside of that, so you can see how that is building nicely. So if you stretch, put your fingers in the 4 corners and stretch, you'll see how that is all taking shape very nicely. So now we're going to build up. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work into this space here. So you're going to do a double crochet, so yarn over into that big space, grab the yarn from the back and pull it through, so you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that first chain counts as a double crochet, and then we've got that double crochet, so we need 1 more to make our cluster of 3. So yarn over into that big space, yarn over and pull that yarn through from the back, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there is our first set of 3. So now we're going to move across into here, so we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work into this corner again. So we're going to yarn over into the corner space, pull that yarn through from the back, so we've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's the first of our triple crochets, sorry, our double crochets into that corner. So we're going to do that again. Yarn over through that corner space, pull that yarn through from the back, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And we're going to do it again. So yarn over into the big corner space, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So there is the first triple double crochets. So we've got 3 double crochets into that corner. So now we need to build on that corner. So to build it, we do 3 chains, 1, 2 and 3. So now we're building a corner again. So the next step is we're going to do the second of those clusters into this corner space. So we're going to yarn over into the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Do that again. Yarn over into the corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. One more time, yarn over into the corner space, yarn over, pull through from the back, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and there's our corner made. So then we need to come across into this space here. So we're going to do 1 chain. That's our moving chain to get us over here. So we're going to yarn over into the next space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we're doing our cluster into here. So we're going to do that again, yarn over into the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So one more, yarn over, through and pull it back, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we're going to move across into this corner. So we chain 1, and then we yarn over into the corner space, yarn over, pull through from the back, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And we're doing it again, yarn over, insert the hook and pull that yarn through, then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's 2 of our little cluster of 3. So we can do it again, yarn over into the space, yarn over and pull that through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is our second corner. So we started, our first corner is done here, and this is the first part of this corner. So now we need to do a chain 3 to build our corner. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do our second cluster of 3. So yarn over, insert your hook into the same space as before and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So we need to do that again, yarn over into the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we need another one. So yarn over into the space, pull through the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there we have our second corner. Corner space, and so now we're building around here. So the next thing we need to do is to move into this space here. So to do that, we're going to chain 1, chain 1, and then work into here. So we're going to yarn over and do our double crochet into here. So yarn over through that gap, pull through the yarn, 3 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. We're going to do that 2 more times into that space. So yarn over through the space, pull through the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. One more time, yarn over into the space, pull through that yarn, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And then we need to move across into this next corner. So to do that, we chain 1, and then we want to do our first set of double crochets into this corner. So we yarn over into the corner and pull through that yarn, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Do it again, yarn over into the corner, pull through that yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. one more for this set, yarn over into the corner, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And then we're building our corner, so we need to chain 3 to build that corner. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do another set of these double crochets. So yarn over into the corner space, pull that yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Do that again, yarn over into that corner space, pull that yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. One more time, yarn over into the corner, pull that yarn through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So there we have our third corner. So now we're going to move across into this space. So remember how we did it before? We chain 1 and we do a double crochet into that space there. So there's our first double crochet. We need to do 2 more, yarn over through the space, pull the yarn through 2, through 2, yarn over into the space, pull through the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. See, we've nearly got our next row completed. So we chain 1 to move across into this 4th corner. So then yarn over into the corner, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So we need to do that again, yarn over into the corner and pull through that yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So one more for that cluster, yarn over into the corner, pull that yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now we need to build our corner again, so we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we do another set of our 3. So yarn over into that previous corner, pull through 2, pull through 2. Do that again, yarn over into the corner and pull through that yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So one more, yarn over into the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that is our cluster. So we've got all our 4 corners now. So all we have to do is join it to this one. So the way we do that is we chain 1 and then we join it into the top of this cluster of 3, the first one on the cluster of 3. So we poke it through, grab the yarn from the back and pull it through, and then pull it through the other stitch that's on the needle. And there we have our next round completed. So you can see how that's building nicely now. So we're going to do one more round. I'll show you how to do one more round, and you can do as many rounds as you want, or you can simply stop there, or you can continue with the next round. It's entirely up to you. So to do this round, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. And now because we're at the back of this little cluster here, we would have to work this stitch into this one here. So because we're at the back of this stitch, we don't want to be working backwards, because you always work from that way on. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 here, so we can work into this little space here. And then when we've gone all the way around, we're going to finish this little set of 3 here. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure as you go along it will make more sense to you. So we've done our chain 3 to get us to the height of our next row that we want, and now we're going to do a chain which was our moving chain to get us across into here. So we're going to do our double crochet into this space here. So chain and then a double crochet. And then we're going to do 2 more of those in there. So 2 more double crochets. And then we're going to move across into this corner space. So we're going to chain 1 and then we'll do a double crochet into that corner space and then 2 more for that cluster. And then we're going to build our corner again, so we're going to do a chain 3 and then do our second cluster of 3 in the same corner space. That's our corner building. And then we're going to move across into this one, so we're going to chain 1 and then our double crochets times 3 into this one. 1, 2 and 3. So we're moving nicely along there now. So we're going to do a chain 1 to move us over into this one, and then we're going to do our double crochets into that space. So we're going to chain 1 to move us into this corner, chain 1 and then work into that corner space. If at any time you feel like you can't keep up, just pause the video or rewind it and just keep going over it until you get that bit. So we're in a corner, so we're going to chain 3. This is the beauty of these videos, really. You can just go at your own pace and just keep pausing and rewinding until you get it. And you will get it, you will, it'll come. All of a sudden you'll think, ah, gosh, I've got it, I know what to do now. So you just keep going round in exactly the same way, doing clusters of 3 double crochet, US terms. If you're doing UK terms, you do clusters of triple crochet. So chain 1 into the next space, 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1 to move into the corner, 1, 2 and 3, and then we need to build that corner, so we do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do our next set of 3, 1, 2, oops, try that one again. So we've got 1, 2 and 3. So there we've got another corner built there. So we're going to chain 1 to move over into this space and do our set of 3 in there. That's our set of 3. Chain 1 to move across to the next one. 1, 2, 3. And then we want to move it into this corner, so we chain 1 and do our first set of 3 into that corner. 1, 2, 3, and then we need to do our chain because we're building this corner. So we chain 3 and then do our second set of 3, 1, 2 3, and then this is where we're going to join it onto this one. So we're going to do a chain, and then we're going to move it into this space here. So we do a double crochet and then another double crochet, so we have 2 double crochets in that space, and then we're going to bring this one up and join it to there with a slip stitch. So we're going to count 3 chains up, go into the top of that chain, pull through the yarn, and then pull it through again. So we've got our slip stitch. So there you have a basic granny square. So the way we finish off is we pull the yarn through like that, and we snip the end and pull the tail end through, just to make it nice and secure so it doesn't unravel. So I hope you've managed to get that far, and if, like I say, if you're struggling, just pause the video, rewind it until you're comfortable with where you are, and then keep going again. Now, to sew in these ends, I like to use these Susan Bates finishing needles, because you can use darning needle or do however you want, but this is how I like to do them, and I find it a lot easier with these, because sometimes it can be difficult to thread a darning needle, but these open up nicely so you can just thread them through. So all you do is you weave that in and out. Actually, you want to do it on the back, so I'm showing you wrong. So you just thread it through and you weave it in and out so you can hide your stitches and pull it through. Don't bunch it up, don't be pulling it like that, because it will bunch it up and put it out of shape. So you just want to do it so it's loose, don't tighten up your stitches, and then go back and push it through again, just to make sure it's nice and secure and it's not going to come out when you wash your garments. So push it through, and then just pull it so it's not puckered up at all, and snip it off. And the same with this one. Poke it all the way through. I love these little finishing needles because they're just, like I say, they're so easy to thread because you can pull them apart, and they're nice and pointy, so it just makes life a lot easier when you're coming to finish off these ends. So snip it close, and there's your granny square finished. So I hope that was helpful for you, and like I say, if you're struggling to keep up, just keep rewinding it as many times as you need, and pausing the video, and just keep going back over it until you master it, and you'll get it in the end. I mean, we all had to start from scratch, but once you get it, honestly, crochet is so addictive, and I just absolutely love it. So I hope that was helpful for you, and if you find it helpful, I'll be putting more videos out. So if you subscribe and hit the little bell notification at the side of the subscribe button, so you'll get notified when I bring out more videos, and hopefully we can do this together. So I've got lots of ideas that I want to show you, and ways I can hopefully help you with your crochet projects, and I'd be really interested how you get on. So just leave me a little comment underneath, let me know how you've got on and what you make with your little granny squares, and I'll see you in the next video. So bye for now.